What's good, my peeps? Janaka Big Rucker back at you again with another action figure review. This time courtesy of Star Wars The Black Series. We're talking about War of the Bounty Hunters. Boba Fett in disguise, which is code for they just repainted him and gave him a couple other accessories. But it is what it is. This is a Hasbro Pulse / Comic-Con exclusive. It became available during Comic-Con. It was an exclusive, so you had to order it then. They just started shipping out last week. So here's mine, and I figured I'd bring it to you. Anyhow, without further ado, let's check out this packaging. As you can see, read Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters. You see Boba Fett there, and he's basically in all black. You see he's carrying a spear and a hand weapon. Looking at the one side of the box, you can see there's artwork there of Boba standing over someone. Basically, he's fighting someone in an arena. You get more of that artwork up top. By the way, on the other side, you've got Boba Fett in disguise and some artwork of Boba in Star Wars The Black Series. Turn to the back, you've got some really nice artwork there. It shows Boba in disguise, kind of sort of defending Han Solo as he was frozen in carbonite. So this was a storyline that was in comics that took place in between Boba acquiring Han and Han being frozen in carbonite, and then Boba having to deliver Han to Jabba the Hutt. So there's that. And opening up the pack, this is held together via Velcro. And there you have it. You can see Boba locked in. He's got his jetpack. Everything's in black. He's got that spear and a hand weapon. He doesn't have his traditional, we'll call it long-range rifle. On the other side, we have more artwork there, some nice artwork. It's like embossed or something like that. It's got a nice shiny sheen to it. It shows him fighting off an arachnid foe there. And he has a read up to Boba Fett in disguise. When complications arise in the delivery of Han Solo frozen in carbonite to Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett must strike a deal with Doc Ragon to ensure Han makes it to Tatooine in one piece. As payment, Doc asks Fett to kill a local fighting pit warrior, Wyman Lichter. Fett must disguise himself with nanospray paint so he can enter the fighting arena and kill Lichter without suffering the repercussions of his task by being recognized. Which is crazy. I mean, I guess they'll know that he's a Mandalorian of sorts, huh? Not much of a disguise, just getting painted up. But, yeah, Mandalorians come in all different colors, different shades. So, I'm assuming that Boba's armor is the colors are kind of unique. I'm going to have to assume that. That's why he needed to change the colors, because no other Mando, no other being that wears Mandalorian armor, probably has his colors. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get him out of the packaging and see what is up with Boba Fett in disguise. So here we have Boba Fett in disguise, running around on our rotating platter. You see the paint, that spray paint that they spoke of, all black, totally. But they did manage to keep his aesthetic. He even still has the dent in the helmet. We'll see that when we get closer up. And there are some differences to this version as opposed to some of the other versions that we've gotten, including the deluxe version, which this is supposed to be based off of only with the paint. This is right after he acquired Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back. So while he's spinning round and round, you guys can get down in the down below and hit the like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that while you're down there and help support the channel. Let's get it in. Anyhow, while you guys are doing that and while Boba is spinning round and round, what I will do is show off his accessories. First up is his hand blaster. You can see it's molded in like a charcoal gray color. That's it. No paint decos whatsoever. So even when you turn around, I mean, it's got some nice detail, but there's no paint as always. Has a nice trigger guard and trigger and everything else. So yep, this is what we get. Next we get Boba's jetpack, and it too painted all black. And strangely enough, this jetpack is not articulated. You can't rotate the jets at all, and the missile doesn't detach. So that's strange, but yeah, it's got the peg, as you can see, and yeah, just painted all in black, just like the rest of him. Finally, we get Boba's spear, which he added, I guess, to definitely make himself not look like Boba. So once again, this is molded in a charcoal gray, and it too has no real paint apps. It's the end here is shiny, and I think that's just an add-on, molded shiny. The same with the bladed part. Looks pretty nice though, but once again, you know, it's all part of the disguise. Looking at Boba up close, another thing that's different with this version of Boba is the helmet. With the helmet, his sights are not articulated. So, you know, that's something else. It's transfixed. It stays up that way. As I told you earlier, he still has his iconic dent on the left side of his helmet. Yeah, I like the look of the helmet being all black. I can't front. That looks great like that. And of course, you have the rest of them all black. And like I said, there are some subtle, very, very subtle differences. But for the most part, it's the same guy. Everything is just all black. He even has the same this lanyard that's around his right arm. He still retains that, and yeah, he even retains the all of the damage done to the armor, still all the dents and stuff like that. He does have that. Everything is on his left gauntlet is essentially the same, only molded all in black, no coloring at all. Same thing going on with his right side. So yeah, you know, his pouches and everything, his boots, everything's basically the same. And yeah, that's about the size of it. In terms of his articulation, you've seen his articulation before, but I'll do it again simply because there was enough changes, meaning his helmet, that it's technically a different figure. Not by much, but yeah, some. So he can move his head down that far. He can move it up this far. It's on a, what is it on? It is on a ball hinge. So yeah, he can move up that far up. You can get some attitude, especially after I crack the paint off right there. And of course, you can spin it 360 as far as the arms. He can get his arms up to about there. That's about we'll call about 80 degrees. He can rotate 360. He does have the single jointed Black Series elbows that swivel. He does have the swivel at the wrist, and on his left side he has the horizontal wrist hinge. On his right side he has the horizontal hinge as well. So no changes there as far as his abs are concerned. He can go back that far. He can only go forward very, very minimally. He can rock minimally side to side, but that's only because this overlay armor is bumping into his belt, so you can't get too much range going left to right there. And of course, he can spin, he can rotate. Soft goods cape, black. He can do his splits that far. He can get his legs up. You got to force it because of his pouch there, but that's about as far as you're going to really get his leg up there. It'll go back about that much. He does have a thigh cut in there. He's got double jointed knees. As you can see right there, they are pinned. He can point his toe that far forward. Not so far going up. He does have ankle pivot, and he does have holes, peg holes, at the bottom of his feet. Another difference Boba in Disguise has is this long, elongated holster that he has for his handgun. So you could just fit it right in there. Fits kind of loose, but it does fit in there. Easy for him to grab and pull out. Here's Boba fully equipped. We've got his jetpack on, wielding his weapons, both the hand blaster and the spear. Here we have Boba before and after the spray paint job. So yeah, he started off looking like this on our right when he acquired Han Solo and Carbonite, and then in order to get Han to Jabba on Tatooine, he had to go ahead and do some graffiti on his armor and change up his weapons to what we see here on our left. Boba Fett in Disguise. Since we've been having a black and white motif for the last couple reviews, I'll put up our previously reviewed Infinity's Darth Vader, or Redeemed Darth Vader, all in white, where we've got Boba. You see it there, all in black. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, War of the Bounty Hunters, the Hasbro Pulse / Comic-Con exclusive Boba Fett in Disguise figure is I mean, for most it could be an easy pass. I mean, you gotta have to pass on it now anyway. It was a Comic-Con exclusive, so that point is kind of moot. But in terms of at the time, definitely easy pass. Just another Boba Fett in a line of Boba Fetts that have been coming out since his return in The Mandalorian. But it's pretty nice. The whole black aesthetic is nice. The spear is cool for sure. And yeah, nice figure. I'm loving the all black helmet. So yeah, I kind of like it. But definitely easy pass. This is based off of a comic book run, I'm certain, that takes place between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And yeah, it's a nice figure, but it's definitely an easy pass if you're tired of Boba, don't need Boba, or definitely don't need this Boba. So yeah, is what it is. Other than that, essentially it's the same Boba. Curiously enough, the articulation that we've gotten on past Boba Fett's, meaning the sights were articulated before, not on this guy. The jets on the backpack were articulated once again, not on this guy, as well as the missile not being detachable. So yeah, so there are some differences, but yeah, that's about it as far as those differences. Other than that, it's essentially the same figure. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, hit me with them in the comment section. And if you want to be notified when I upload another video, please hit that notification bell and you will be notified. On behalf of Boba Fett in Disguise, this is The Ruckus, leaving you with this. Remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.